Good morning, lovely people. School is just about back in session, so I'm back with more videos. So today we are working with Wonderdraft, which is a map making program. It is a great program. And what I want to show you is a method I found for building forests really, really fast. So I'm working on this map right here, and I want to add a forest into this central region. Neat thing about Wonderdraft is that when you use some of the default symbols, if you add them to a piece of land, they pick up the color of that land. But that can make it pretty tedious if you don't want your trees to be the same color as your grassland. So how can we do this quickly? Well, here is how I've been doing it. So what I do is we can paint the land different colors. So I'm going to pick up this nice green color for my trees, but I'm not going to paint where I want to put the trees. I'm actually going to up my brush size a little bit, and I'm going to paint the ocean over here. Why am I painting the ocean? Well, even though it is not showing any changes, Wonderdraft's actually picking up that I've put that color onto that area. So when I go and plop a tree over there, even though there's no land, it reads as green underneath. So I can get that nice green color that I want, and then when I move it over, it keeps that color, but I don't change any of the land underneath it. So I can use that to get a whole bunch of trees with the right color onto my map really, really quickly. That's not deleting, so I'm just going to toss it over to the side for now. So that's really helpful, but I also want to be able to build the forest really, really quickly. It is tedious as heck to try and place every single individual tree, but fortunately Wonderdraft has some tools that let us do that too. So I'm using the cedar stamp here. I'm going to drop the symbol size as small as possible because of the scale I've got this at. I'm going to up the placement rate and the density as high as possible, and then I'm going to turn on spray brush. Spray brush is going to let us put a whole bunch of trees down really, really quickly, just like that. So I can drop them where I've painted green over in the ocean. Then I can just pick them up and drag them over to where I want them. And from there, we can do a bit more rearranging. Get them into the actual locations that we want them so that they match up with the coastline and they aren't spilling over into the ocean, because that looks a bit silly. But there we go. Now we've got a forest. It's not all of the trees placed in the exact same distance from each other, which is what I find happens when I try to do them individually. It's a little bit more randomized. It looks a little bit more natural. So hopefully that is helpful. Hopefully, if you're using Wonderdraft, it helps you get your forest built much, much quicker. This has saved me a ton of time building my maps. If you find this helpful, please like it, please comment, please share, do all the things that please YouTube's algorithm. And if you find us really helpful, we have a Patreon link down below where you can support us. Have a great day.